Hello students, we'll see the next problem under the byproducts. See the page number 45 and question number 12. Okay. A factory is engaged in the production of chemical X, and in the course of its manufacture, a byproduct Y is produced. X is the main product, Y is the byproduct. For the month of August 2009, the following costs are available: material, labor, overhead, joint expenses, separate expenses, subsequent expenses or separate expenses. The output for the month was 142 tons of X and 49 tons of Y, and the selling price was rupees 280 per ton, and estimated profit is 50% on selling price. Prepare X account and Y account showing the apportionment of the joint expenses. There is no changes, only the preparation of the X and Y account and showing the apportionment of the joint expenses. Okay, quickly I will explain. See, first we have to write what? Selling price, right? Selling price. How much is the selling price? 142 units. Selling price is not directly given under this. See, okay, 142 units into 280 is given, right? 280 per ton. 180 into 142 into 280 and 49 into 280, that is 39,760 and 13,720. Minus profit 50% we have to deduct, then we getting the total cost. From the total cost we have to deduct the subsequent expenses, that is materials 14,000, labor 15,000 and overhead 3,000 for X, then 1,500, 2,600 and 500 for the Y. Then we get the joint cost. Joint cost is got. Now we have to prepare the X account, and similar to the last problem is X account and Y account. Under the X account, two joint cost, two subsequent expenses of X, then by sales. Okay, we have to write the sales of X, then difference is the profit or loss. Then under the Y also similar to the last problem, two joint cost. Okay, how much? 2,260. Then two subsequent expenses, write the subsequent expenses of Y. Material 1,500, labor 2,600 and overhead 500. Then write the by sales. Sales is how much we calculated here, right? How much is the sales? 13,720. Then see the difference if the loss or profit. Okay, this is about the problem. Okay, next we will see the page number 44 and question number 7. Page number 44 and question number 7. A factory is engaged in the production of a chemical X, and in the course of manufacture a byproduct Y is produced, which after a separate process has a commercial value for the month of August 1999. The following are the summarized costing: materials, labor, overhead. The output for the month was 120 tons of X and 30 tons of Y, and selling price of Y is only the selling price of Y is given. How much? Average rupees 300. Assuming that the profit on Y is estimated at 50% of the selling price, prepare an account showing the cost of X per ton. Okay, see, same selling price is how much here? 30 into 300. For what? Here see, assuming that the profit on Y is estimated 50% of the selling price, prepare the account showing the cost of Y per ton. Here first we'll prepare the calculation of Y's share in the joint cost. First we prepare, because X's selling price is not given, right? So Y will prepare the Y. So selling price 300 units into 300 rupees into units, how much? 30 tons, right? So 9,000 minus cost 50% is the profit, so 4,500. Then 4,500 total cost, and subsequent cost is given directly by 800 to 1,000 and 500. So total joint cost is how much? 1,200. Now we have to prepare the C. Assuming that the prepare an account showing the cost of Y X per ton we need to prepare cost of the X. See, calculation of the joint cost of the product X. Total joint cost is nothing but Why we are following this method is, here the selling price of X is not given in the problem. If it is given means here only we can find out, right? It's not given, so this method we are following. Total joint cost is equal to joint cost of X plus joint cost of Y. So total joint cost is how much here? See the problem. How much? Total joint cost 19,000 plus 11,000 plus 3,400. Joint cost of X we don't know. Joint cost of Y already calculated 1,200. So joint cost of X equal to total joint cost minus joint cost of Y, that is 33,400 minus 1,200, that is 32,200. Okay, this is the only this much. This is the problem. Then same, we have to prepare the main account, main product X account and by product Y account. Under it's the joint expenses 32,200 just got. Subsequent expenses we have to write as it is. Here there is no sales, so we are writing the total cost only. Total cost of X, it's nothing but this amount only we are writing here. It is not sales, right? It's only the cost, right? So by finished goods account we are writing the total cost only. Next, by product Y account. Under the Y account, joint expenses we have to write, subsequent charges we have to write, sales 30 into 300, then difference is the profit. Okay. Next, under this they told to prepare cost per ton of product X, right? Cost of ton per ton X. Total cost divided by number of units. Total cost of X is how much now? 46. Total cost of X is how much? This one, 46,700 divided by number of units is given in the problem. X is how many units? 120. So 389.167 per ton. Okay, this is the problem. Okay. Next we'll see the 44 page number and question number 9. 44 and 9. See, a manufacturing company produces product M which yields byproduct N and O. In a given period, the amount spent up to the point of separation was as follows: direct material, direct wages, chargeable expenses, work overheads, subsequent expenses, material wages, overheads. Gross sales value of product M and O were rupees 15,000, rupees 10,000 and 5,000 respectively. Sales value, that is, it was estimated that the net profit as a percentage on sales in the case of N and O would be 25% and 20% respectively. Ascertain the profit earned by M, prepare product accounts also. Okay, here we have to find the ascertain the product earned by M. We need to find out the profit of M. The N and O's profit is 25% and 20% is given. We need to find out the means main product's profit we need to find out. See, it's very easy. First statement showing the allocation of cost, selling price. This is the M is the main product, N and O are the byproducts, right? Next, selling price we can write easily, it's given in the problem. Okay, 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000 and minus profit. Under the profit for M and N, for N and O 25% and 20%, but M profit, this one we need to find out. Then total cost we don't know of this also, but we can write for the N and O. Now minus subsequent charges, right? For them you don't just write for the M also 300, 400, 200. Okay, as it is. Then 200, 300, 270. Then 150, 200 and 280. You just total of the. You just make the total of. You just leave this column because we don't know the profit as well as the total cost, right? So N total it 6,730. Total the O column 3,370. Now we have to find out the profit joint cost of the M. Then we can find out the profit also. So total joint cost is equal to joint cost of M plus N plus O, right? So total joint cost how much is given in the problem? 10,000, 15,000, 2,000 and 3,600. So joint cost of M you don't know. N is how much? 6,730 and 3,370. So M equal to 30,600 minus these two. Okay, how much is the spending amount 20,500. That is the joint cost of M. 20,500 we have to write. Now you got the joint cost, right? Then easily we can find out the what? Profit. Okay, we can find out the profit. Okay. Now main product M account. Okay, main product M account. See, joint cost 20,500 we got, right? Joint cost 20,500. Then write the subsequent cost as it is, right? Then sales, right, 15,000. Then profit and loss account how much? 6,500, right? Same under the byproducts also, byproduct, right? Joint cost, then subsequent charges, right? Then write the sales, the difference is the profit. Okay, this is about the problem. And one more problem is there, only one changes is there. I will tell that changes, you can do it yourself. See, page number 45 and question number 10. In a manufacturing concern, product A is byproduct B and C. The joint expenses of manufacturer are materials 8,500, labor 9,000 and overhead 7,500, total 25,000. The subsequent expenses are as follows. Material, wages, overhead, okay, is given. The selling price are 30,000, 20,000, 15,000. Estimated profit on selling price 40%, 30%, 25%. Show how you would apportion the joint cost of manufacture and prepare product accounts. Okay, product accounts we can prepare ourselves. I will just tell how to apportion the joint cost. Only one changes is there. See, sales as it is we have to write. Okay, sales 30,000, 20,000 and 15,000. Here the total column is there, that's it. Then less estimated profit 40%, 30%, 25%. Then we getting the total cost is 18,000, 14,000, 11,250. Minus subsequent expenses. Subsequent expenses you just total it. Okay, 5,900, 3,700 and 4 is total. Okay, 4,450. Then we are getting how much? Then joint cost is how much? Net value 12,100, 10,300 and 6,800. Here one more thing, less selling and distribution expenses is there, right? How much selling and distribution is not directly given in the problem, but you have to assume. How? See, the difference between estimated joint expenses, how much is estimated joint expenses? See, 8,500 and 9,000 and 7,500. It is estimated 25,000. But here how much is the joint expenses total? See, how to calculate? 12,100, 10,300, 6,800 of the joint expense of A, B, C. When you if we want total means we have to add these three things, right? This is the total. How much is the total? 29,200. Now 29,200 here, but estimated only 25,000. So the difference is we have to assume some more expenses we need, right, as per the portion. So that expenses we have to consider as the selling and distribution expenses. Okay, selling and distribution expenses. I have to divide the selling and distribution expenses on the basis of the sales. On the basis of sales, that is the 1,938, 1,292 and 970. Okay. Then same we are getting the joint expenses. Then we have to prepare same as it is. We have to prepare the joint products of different products. Okay, accounts of different products. We are writing the joint cost. We should write the subsequent cost and selling, and we have to write the selling price. Then write the sale. The difference is cost or loss or profit. Okay, this is about the problems under the joint byproducts. Okay, here we completed the chapter, that is the 4th and 5th chapter, accounting for byproducts, and 4th chapter is accounting for joint products, and this 5th is the accounting for byproducts. Here we completed both the chapters, accounting for byproducts and accounting for joint products. Thank you. From next class we will see some other chapter. Thank you.